Hello there. Continuing from our last video, we will explore how information is exchanged on the web by looking at HTTP requests. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and it specifies how requests and responses are to be formatted and transmitted. These requests are how most of your web surfing is happening. To understand that, we need to realize that websites consist of a collection of files. The HTML code for the web page, along with any other supplementary resources, such as images, videos, styles, and others. Those files are stored on a remote computer machine somewhere, called a server. When surfing, all we are doing is downloading these files to our computer and using the browser to display them properly. And that's done by making a request. We send a request to the server, indicating we want to obtain a certain file. The server then processes this request and responds accordingly. Alright, there are two disproportionately popular request types, the GET and the POST request. As the name suggests, a GET request is primarily used to obtain data from a server. It remains in the browser history and server logs. Sometimes, in order to receive a more specific response, parameters are added. However, those are appended directly to the URL of the request. We will see later how to do this. Since the URL is visible, this request is not used for sensitive information. In contrast, a POST request is designed for situations when you need to alter the state or send confidential information. It can carry information in a separate body, thus making it more secure from prying eyes. For example, adding items to your shopping cart changes the state and thus is done with a POST request. In addition, login credentials and passwords are always transmitted through a POST request. Okay, knowing what request to send is only half the story. We need to understand the response too. To indicate whether a request was successful, the response from a server contains a status code. Every status code has a given meaning. The most common ones are 200, which indicates that the request was processed successfully, and 404, which you have probably seen when trying to access a missing web page. Great! If everything is okay with the request and you get a 200 response, you will be ready to extract the data sent with the response. In the case of a web page, that data would be an HTML file. However, for web APIs, by far the most common format to transmit data is JSON. Join us in the next lecture to learn a bit about this format. Thanks for watching.